Hello and welcome to the NZB's website orientation. We're first going to have a look at some of the navigation. So across the top here, you'll see in forums, we have new posts, and that takes you to the latest posts that you have not read. As you can see here, we've got different categories. So what's new matches this top one up here. What's new is basically a list of the last 10 posts, the last 5 classified listings, the last 10 resources that have been posted. And we can also see new media or new comments on the media. If there haven't been any new ones since you last visited, you can read the latest comments by going through here. New events for the calendar, new classified listings, new resources, your news feed, which is where you follow certain people on the forum, and you basically see their posts, and the latest activity on the site. So that basically showing you who's reacted to what post, who's done a post, who's replied, and who's made a topic. Okay, back to the forum home. So that section there, the new posts, the new content, shows you exactly what you've missed since you've last been away. It's repeated over here, such as the importance of that feature, and then you've got a green section here for a post new topic. When you're posting a new topic, you need to make sure you've got the right forum, and each forum is listed on the main forum homepage, along with a little description of what that particular discussion forum is about. When we get to the peer-to-peer discussion forums, these are locked. Everybody has a beekeeping experience, which they list when they register. So only people with the beginner beekeepers experience can post in here. Only people with a hobbyist experience can post in here, and only people with commercial experience can post in here. This is quite useful because when we use the beginner section and the commercial section in the main beekeeping discussion forums up here, anybody can answer, and sometimes you get an answer that might not be relevant from a beginner, for instance, on a commercial topic. So this is a good way of keeping those things separate. So that's for when you don't want replies from the other types of groups. International and historic. So if you're an international visitor and you're telling us about your bees, what's going on in your life beekeeping wise, that will go in here in the International Beekeeping Forum. Historic section is for those of you who are interested in New Zealand beekeeping from previous years, and the member beekeeping articles. These act like blogs, and these are for members to basically tell us anything they would like about their beekeeping influences, anything they might find that are useful to pass on to other people in the form of an article. The members only section, basically general discussion and gossip. So general discussion, things about anything can go in this section down here. A little bit for new information for new members. That's really useful to click through and go through here. If you've got any suggestions for the site in this one, if you're stuck and you don't know how to use the site, then that'll be this one here. And then this is for basically the beekeeping discussion where we don't want public visibility. So it's a little bit less moderated, but this is where if people start making rumours that can't be substantiated, those sort of things go in here, or the sort of friend of a friend type comment, those things just drop in there like that. Down at the bottom, we have the archive that takes us off to our old site. The honey and product finder, part of the classifieds, as is swarm collection services. These basically take you through to a list of suppliers who can do things in your particular area. And there's a link there I need to update. If we just take that out of there, that will pop up the classifieds. Cool. Okay, so we've gone through main forums, we've gone through what's new. The other main features of the site are media gallery, and here we have a section for video and podcasts, and then different photos that appear. We have the post attachments, and these basically will put your beekeeping related photos into the gallery, and then we go through and we take out the non-beekeeping related ones as and when we can. So there's a little bit of pizza and Marmite on toast there, and those will come out later on. If you do update your media to the gallery, have a look at the next little video that we do that'll explain how to do that. We've got a calendar here for events coming up. So at the moment we've got Be Aware Month, and down here at 10 o'clock there's a field day for one of the clubs. Resources act like a document repository. These can be either held on our site or they can be remotely held on the site of origin. Basically, you're just making people aware that there's a useful document available, put a brief description in, and where to find it, and if there are any updated versions. So I'll have a look here. Otto has put one about making staples. It's a simple guide explained with illustrations on how to make the staples, and that is available for a download there. If you want to talk about it, you can hit the discussion, and that takes you into a forum where you can talk about that particular um, document. Or if you want to look at the history, this tells you when it was updated, how many people have downloaded it. If you don't want to have a chat about it, but you have enjoyed it, you can leave a rating, and that's a simple star system. Obviously, little safety feature, you can only rate it once you've downloaded it, but that gives a little star rating down here. Classified ads we'll go into in more detail. And then for the members only, we've got a little notable members panel, and this is where you can find who's doing what, and if you want particular information on somebody. We put a lot of the contact details in the user's profile, so that's a good place to find a user. You'll notice that there's little subcategories of navigation down here. This is really useful as well, particularly if you want to find your own content. We've got find threads, so the threads that you've started, or just threads with your posts in, or maybe you've got some unanswered threads in one of the question forums. That's pretty much about it for this section. Just have a look at these navigation settings. They're all really self-explanatory. The important ones get duplicated because that's the way we want you to find content. As I say, if you remember, what's new is a summary, so it just gives you an overview, and then once you go into these subsections, that's basically listing everything that you haven't read. Once you've decided that yes, you've gone through that list, or perhaps you've been away for a week and the list is quite big and you don't want to go through everything, you can clear it down by marking everything red. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoy finding your way around. If you've got any questions, please ask them in the forum. We'll go from there. Bye.